Hi, my name is George, and this is a series that I call What's on My Desk and Doodle Along with Me. So, I did this a couple of weeks ago, and I also purchased a couple of jelly rolls. They're all white and they range from a size 10, a size 8, and a size 5. So what I was planning on doing is I did this background again a couple of weeks ago, but do you ever buy art supplies that you never use? Well, I wanted to use these jelly rolls so I can at least say yes, I did use them. So I'm going to use them today, and I'm going to use them as I would normally use my Statler 8 pigment liner. Except that I probably will not go over these using watercolor or any other wet medium. I'm going to just doodle away on the background. So, what kind of orientation do you think I should use? Portrait like this, or I like the colors that are going over here. So that way all right, let's go with this. I'm going to use my pencil a little bit. It's a number 2 mechanical pencil, and let's start art like this, and some random lines because why not? All right, so let's go with the number 10 because it has a wire nib. And since I didn't use these before, I probably will do these in more than one layer. Now, if you have like an acrylic pen that you want to use, go for it. I don't have one, so I'm going to wing it. I'm going to go with a larger or a close-up. There you go. And let's see. While the white comes out bright, it doesn't actually stay bright. That's okay. Let's go with the 10 again. Let's try this on blue. Because the white will show up differently on different backgrounds, which is a given. Let's try a bit of Jelly Roll Gold. Ooh, I like that. So the reason I'm wearing my hoodie is because it's turning cold, and I live in an old building, so I always have problems in the winter. And I'm sorry about the jiggling of the camera. So, a quick change of plan here, because you know me, I don't like to follow um, prescribed rules, even though I'm one that is applying it. So I'm going to use my Turner acrylic gouache in white. It's PW6, and I'm going to use what is called a rigger or script line brush, because it's going to be more opaque and less, I guess, finicky than my pens, which I'm still going to use. I haven't used a rigger brush for quite some time, but it's like riding a bike. Once you learn it, you're good to go. It's just a matter of practice. So what you do is apply a little bit of water to your brush, and if you have acrylics, you can do this as well, and it doesn't necessarily be acrylic gouache. I like the acrylic gouache because once it's down and dry, it becomes permanent. And I like the rigger brush because, or script liner, because you have very fine lines. It's just that the rigger brush doesn't carry a lot of water and pigment, so you have to go in every so often and get more on your brush. Because I think it's important that you use whatever you have available to you in order to do what you want to do, even though in this case I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. but so far, so good. I'm rounding out the corners that I normally do in my doodling style, but I'm using the white as opposed to black. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So stick with it. Now, I've had this rigger brush or script liner for a number of years, and I am not the easiest on my using my brushes. I try to be, but see that I have a bit of a stray hair coming out, but it's okay. You have what you have. And don't worry about your lines being wonky. That's the charm of painting. Did I mean to do that? Not initially, but I'm going with the flow. I'm also filming it rather late in the afternoon, so the light isn't all that great. Now, doing circles with the script liner takes some practice, but it's okay. Sorry about moving the paper a lot, but I'm trying to avoid the possibility of my hand going where it shouldn't be, which is normally my problem, because I should have started this side and moved this way, but I didn't. Like that. So, as you can tell, the watercolor beneath this is starting to interact with some of the wash as I lay it down. And it's changing the color a little bit. But until I know exactly what I'm going to do from one moment to the next, I'm not really concerned. Whatever. Turn it upside down. And since I made a few boo-boos on this brand up here, I'm going to include it as I wanted to from the beginning. Because nobody will know. It's my little secret between you and me. Let's try something. Kind of veins in the flower. And the more I flick, the more pronounced the flicks will become. And if I ruin it, no one will know that I did. And let's see, let's go with some geometrical. And let's get some action going here. But what do we do here? Don't mind me, I'm just exploring and having some fun. Will it all work out? Eventually. And since the wash is water based, I can treat it as watercolor. And let's go in with the lines. We kind of lost those. And kind of lighten these up a bit more. Because why not? Of course, let's add some more gold, and I'm going to break out my color roll that is from the Pearl Colors selection, and I like these because they're really pigmented, and I'm going to activate it with a little bit of clean water. not a huge amount. And I'm going to use the brush that I typically use for my gold, because I don't really want to contaminate it with the gold for when I use watercolor as is. So let's go with some leaves like that, kind of mimicking those down there. Some dots. Because I like dots. And some gold in here. But where? Here. Or you can do it anywhere you want. And let's add some back up here, since I tried initially to do that, but the pen wasn't cooperating. Let's go here. Okay, let's go a little bit crazy. And let's do come more of these, but a different handling. Okay. And since you can never have too much gold, and since we started this with my jelly roll number 10, which go in again. And let's go in and sign it. So, what do you think? A kind of long experiment, but I think it turned out pretty good. Um, One more thing. Go in with the gold again. Sorry. Is always something more I want to do. But you know me. So, really, that's it. No more. I promise. I I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to be kind to yourself as you explore your supplies and just have fun. I will see you in the next video, and be kind to others as well. Take care and be well. And this is George signing off. Bye.